Doom is amazing. I'm talking about the original Doom back from the early 90s. It was one of the first PC games I got hooked on as a wee little boy. And this new Doom is also really great. I'm so excited. This game is exactly what I wanted. It's kind of just what I want from video games in general, in the sense that it is straight up 1000% fun. And it exists not to tell a story, which is great sometimes, not to do a thing, which is great sometimes, but just to be fun to play. And it is ultimate. Oh man, oh man. Okay, just be prepared. Like, I am just really excited about this. Okay, I've been playing on PC, and it looks amazing. It runs super smooth, and it just looks so great, but it's really just about how this game plays. Mechanically, it is very fast-paced, and it's all about running and gunning and shooting. There's no reload button. It's all about killing. I love the finisher brutal kills because it's more strategic than you think it is, and it kind of promotes forward momentum, always going forward, always killing someone with a brutal kill just to get the right amount of health to keep you going. And then also to strategically take out your chainsaw, which has limited uses, to kill another enemy to get more ammo. And it's like, it just keeps going, and it keeps you moving, and it keeps you fighting, and it just works so well. It's almost, I've said this before, but it feels almost like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, in the sense that you can get like lines of kills where it's just like this like long running combo, and you're just like combo killing around a map. And it is really, really cool. The level design is very interesting in how it is very much arena based. There are certain rooms where you go into and you know it's just going to be a big fight. You're running and jumping and shooting and killing. And I will say, and I don't think people acknowledge this enough, but this is much more Quake sensibilities than Doom. The original Doom is different. This isn't, oh my god, this is just like the original Doom, because it's not. Contrary to marketing, or contrary to what some reviewers are saying, this is very much a marriage of the two, of Quake and Doom. But it's so perfect. But thankfully, it does have some of the slower bits, some of the creepier bits, some of the exploration, which is more from the original Doom. You know, some people talk a lot of smack on Doom 3, because yeah, it was really slow and stuff, but it had that whole monster corridor thing that the original Doom had. And this new Doom takes some of that, but it also just takes everything else and turns it up to 11. Just the beginning of the game is probably one of the greatest video game openings ever, just because it's just like, wake up, get the fuck up, yeah, you're in a sarcophagus, kill this fucking monster, yeah, take this gun, shoot this fucking guy, get up, let's go in this room, there's your fucking armor, put it on, yeah, kill this fucking guy, oh, look, there's exposition on this computer, fuck this computer, pick up the shotgun, click the shotgun, and it clicks in time with the music, and Doom comes up, and they play like awesome, like rejected Metallica metal music, and it's just so great. Oh man, it's just kind of everything I wanted. I know I keep saying that, but it's good. And when you're doing all that running and gunning and all the brutal killing, which all just works so smoothly, and it's always animated so awesomely, you're ripping people's jaws off and shit. There's just that music playing that is just so awesome, you know, the double bass drums, the low guitar riffs, it just works so well for this game. I think it might appeal to some people. The pacing is a little off at times. It's very much hills and valleys here and there, and I'd say it's a very, very long campaign, which is great, but it also kind of outstays its welcome a little bit. After a while, they start running out of enemy variations to throw at you, which is a little disappointing. And the end boss is a little weird, but ultimately there are just so many surprises here and things to discover. And not just like stuff revealed in cutscenes or weird things. It's just like moments that happen while you're playing. These exciting things that you create for yourself are the real things that I don't want to spoil. Like I said, the running and gunning and killing and stuff is so great, but also like the level design for just exploring and finding little secrets here and there feels very old school, but it's also just, it's fun. It's a good way to slow things down. And the fact that they did put modern elements in here, like upgradable weapons, upgradable suit and attributes and stuff, it still works. Like, I like getting that modern sense of progression that you get from games, because I like that now. It's hard to kind of go back from that. But it's implemented here in a non-obnoxious way, and I appreciate that. And it's also just ridiculous and funny because none of it takes itself seriously. You are literally the Doom guy reawakened from a demon sarcophagus like a legend of yore from Doom 2, and now you're back and you're miserable and you just want to fucking kill everything. Like, anytime anyone in the game tells you to do anything, they're like, okay, now carefully do this. Don't destroy this. He kicks something, or he smashes something, or he breaks a computer and gives it the middle finger. And it's just, there's so many references and weird Easter eggs, and it's just, it makes me smile. It's also extremely challenging. It's very hard, and I think that's good. It's good to get your ass kicked, because it feels really fair here. It feels like, okay, should have went better, should have moved faster, should have went left, instead I went right, should have used this weapon on an enemy differently. I like all of that. The weapons here all do feel really great, and the runes and the challenges and the upgrading and all that stuff, like, it all adds an extra level of challenge. And there's just a lot of game here, and I appreciate that. But I think ultimately, I say there's a lot of game here, but even if there was 5 hours of this, not even, I would still love it to death. And I think that's what makes Doom really, really special. I could talk about the multiplayer, but I don't really care about it, honestly, that much. It didn't really fall into my regiment of online multiplayer gaming. Every once in a while, it has moments of feeling like old Quake. You know, you're running around with rocket launchers, and, you know, you're trying to shoot people, and you're trying to, like, get that splash damage to kill them, and you're just bouncing around. But other than that, I don't really think it's going to have that much lasting staying power. But I don't know. It's not awful. It's not terrible. It was worked on by a different studio, an offshoot of id. But it's fine. It's there if you want it. For me, it's just the single player is too good, and I just keep playing it and replaying it over and over again that I can't even care about multiplayer right now. But Doom is just something really special, and I think it was totally worth the incredibly long wait. You could tell the amount of care and craftsmanship that went into this game, just making it fun, not too serious, just high production values because obviously it looks gorgeous. It's one of the best looking games ever. I'm so happy to be able to crank it up to Ultra on my PC. And it's just the real deal. Maybe it's like the old school gamer in me because I've seen some people not being as crazy about it as me, but hey, you like what you like and that's it, right? That Uncharted 4 giveaway, remember I mentioned that? Remember I mentioned that on my Uncharted 4 review? Well, I chose a winner. The winner is YouTube username Ryan Love. I am going to send you the game, so be sure to check your YouTube messages or something, and if you don't see those or whatever, just try and get in contact with me, and we'll get you straight away, and I will send you this copy of Uncharted 4. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming over here and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Next, I got a video coming out on X-Men Apocalypse, which I have a lot to say about it, surprisingly. And you guys know the drill. I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because video games.